Learning outcome number 3 says formulate geographic research questions and hypothesis to evaluate solutions to complex real-world physical geography problems. I chose to elaborate on the discussions. I feel like all the discussions helped us fulfill this learning outcome, but particularly discussion 12, it tells students to identify a current news story about problems associated with the potential dangers of large earthquakes. And you're supposed to find an article and summarize a unique solution to the problem. For this one, I chose to analyze an article I found on timesofindia.com, and I think that so the problem was earthquakes, and my solution was that we should fund studies about architectural and engineering studies about to see what maybe buildings are best for earthquakes and most effectively protect us when there's an earthquake. And then to answer the few questions, it asks what makes this your best work. I chose this particular article because I have volunteered in Asia, in India particularly, and it's on Times of India, but it's about China. But I've volunteered in Asia, and that's a place that's close to my heart. And so I chose this article, and so I think what makes it my best work is that I did it really from my heart. I actually really care about that place. The skills that I use to learn the material in the assignment I use analytical skills because you have to analyze why it was written and why people were hurt, and you have to look at the situation and analyze in that way. And then I also use critical thinking skills because it asks you to find a solution, and that was something I really struggled with at the time, I remember, because it's like an earthquake. So that I had to use a lot of critical thinking to figure out a solution. And then the 3 ways that I think I've grown. One is that the assignment gave me a platform to think about earthquakes. I don't necessarily think about that often, even though I live in California, which I should. So that was great. And so the second one is that it gave me the opportunity to read solutions of other people and gain their ideas of solutions, which is great. And finally, it gave me kind of this background, this geographical background of a place that I care about and that my heart is in. So that was a very beautiful part of this discussion. So thank you.